Yeah, no, I was on OnlyFans trying to get access to someone's OnlyFans, and you're fucking like hard or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, this age verification app thing. It's like a separate thing you have to download. I think with OnlyFans, I don't know what it is with Pornhub or whatever, and you have to like, it scans your face.
Yeah.
So you go like this, and then you have to like tilt your head, and it like gets a 360 degree fucking view of your face or whatever. And it took like 30 minutes to like whatever. And by that time you've already fucking came. So I'm like, I'm not waiting. You know, you're not waiting 30 minutes to jerk off, you know?
They should make you say something as well, like, I'm a dirty boy. I'm a dirty. Because people will say it, like, I'm a dirty boy.
Yeah. You're so desperate for to see the content.
I've got, like, I was thinking about it, it's like, there's a database out there, was owned by the government, of just like 100,000 dudes seconds away before they had a wank. It's like, just...
What, the photo that they take of their face is them...
Like, they're seconds away from jacking off.
Just sweating. I haven't been on... To get onto Pornhub and stuff now, do you have to...
It's the same thing.
The
same they ask for face verification, your credit card, or scanning your passport, maybe.
Oh,
but I didn't do. As soon as I did that, I was like, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'll use my old imagination." I ain't got to age verify in my mind, and I don't. I mean, the age verification thing is like, I'm pretty sure the government just want a stockpile of the public's faces,
right?
And then like the best way to do it is just to get them where they will give you their face, and that's like if you take away the access to porn, then everyone's like, okay, you can have my face.
You have to, yeah.
And I was thinking, like, if you go on a protest, and like, if you like get arrested at a protest, and then like it's going to go on the news, the picture they'll use is the age verification from Pornhub.
I saw they have facial recognition. Someone put a photo up on, again, Reddit, of a van, like different vans around London, and they're like doing facial recognition.
Yeah.
To do what? To like catch...
It's so they have your face in a database, and then if you go into like... So say, I think it's Asda started doing this, where they have face recognition as you walk into the shop. So if you shoplift, they have your face. And then they're going to connect that database to the police database. So basically they want to have a digital ID where your face is online. So basically if you commit any sort of crime, they can just catch you straight away. It's Big Brother, baby. It's 1984.
I mean,
we're fucked.
But George, how have you not been caught with all these supermarkets, bro? Your face has been...
yeah.
You're definitely wanted in...
He's wanted in every like big like supermarket.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably robbed like tens of thousands of pounds.
Oh, same. I still rob. I rob like bottles of Huel and stuff from.
Fucker.
So I don't want that cunt getting any of my money. That fucking what's his name?
The CEO.
Yeah, I don't want him getting a cent of my money. So I steal the Huel. And the Huel, there's so much fiber in it that you literally can't shit. So you end up like you end up like fuck it. But what I was thinking about with this age verification thing is that like. It's, you know where they say like if because weed is illegal and it just drives people to go get like whatever
consume
illegal weed,
which isn't safe. Maybe we're like with porn, the kids are gonna try access proper porn like on Pornhub, and they can't access porn, so they're gonna have to go get some illegal shit to scratch the itch.
They're gonna get black market.
They're gonna have to go on black market fucking porn, and like
the lucky man's gonna be coming back. Like the Chinese guys come into the pub with DVD. DVD.
Was that a thing here? The Chinese guys are coming.
It was a big thing.
Big thing.
They come into pubs to flog.
A big thing in like the early 2000s would be Chinese guys, and they'd be like DVD. Right. And I remember once there was at Millwall, and there was a Chinese player on the opposition side.
Yeah.
And he came on, and everyone they went give it up, number 9, Ching Wang, and the whole stadium automatically just went DVD. DVD.
Oh, wow.
Everybody knew what to say.
Right,
it was amazing.
What?
20,000 fucking angry ball bees just going DVD.
And what? They'd come into and they'd sell porn.
It wouldn't be porn. It would be like bootlegs.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah. Like remember back in the day, bro. Like you could get porn on like LimeWire. I don't know if you remember LimeWire. Like
LimeWire's big.
Torrent days, you know. So,
LimeWire, yeah.
Because online, because like the internet was so bad, you could just watch photos. So there was no videos online of porn. But now you can get DVDs. But
do you remember porn interactive games?
Oh yeah.
Remember you said you used to play one where it was like a woman that was tied up or something? What was it?
No, that was a torture game we used to play where there was a guy tied up, and like you could torture this guy, and he had like a health bar, and the game was to see how much you could torture him while he was still alive. So like,
I remember that.
So you could do a chainsaw, cut his head off, and you get like 1,000 points, but you would die straight away.
Yeah.
Or you'd get like a screwdriver and like screw his nipples, and he'd be like,
and
I'd be getting like hard.
I'm getting
like
hard.
a 9-year-old getting hard over torturing this guy.
You talk about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm in Abu Ghraib. Fucking.
Yeah. Man, I saw this gore. I was gonna play it like right now, show you guys. I don't know if you guys are into gore.
I'm not, bro.
You're not. So then I'll just describe it to you because I don't want to fucking give you nightmares.
Yeah, go on.
I saw the most insane fucking gore video. I couldn't even finish it. So it's fucking so mental.
Fuck.
So it popped up on Reddit. You know it's mental when I say it. Like,
yeah, you're laughing as well.
So there's this. It starts off and it's in like this bathroom, and there's like a plastic sheeting on the ground, which is already bad news. If you walk into a room and there's plastic sheets on the ground, get the fuck out of there. If you start a video and there's plastic sheets on the ground, get the fuck out of there. So this Asian man, like a small Asian guy, lies down naked.
That's also another red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he comes in and he lays down on the plastic sheeting or whatever, and he starts jerking off, right? And he's jerking off. He's like, and then he goes, he starts going, there's like, it's in like, whatever, some language, but there's subtitles. And he's basically saying like, I'm coming. And you see him like this, like, I'm coming. And he like nods to a guy off camera. And then a guy comes in like off camera with an axe and just cuts off his head.
No way.
Jeez.
And that's real?
Like, yeah, that's the video, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like, he's coming. And the guy comes in with an axe and goes, and he just goes, and his head kind of pops off, and I just went, and I just X'd out of the video.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, and I could see, because you can still, they banned all these, there used to be a subreddit called Watch People Die, and then Eye Bleach was another one. And then someone actually set up Eye Bleach, which is like where you'd go to like, after you'd watch gore, you could go watch like
and watch like kittens
and puppies and stuff.
Kind
of like
that's so good. That's so good.
To cleanse your mind or whatever.
You watch guys just wanking. You're like, this is great.
With no decapitation whatsoever. Yeah. So, and then I could see that like, so you can find all this stuff online. Not even on the dark web. There's a website called Documenting Reality, and it's just where people post like all that mad shit. And I could see when I clicked into the page for that video, there was like stills from the video, and you could see that there was like the guy who cut his head off was eating him. Like you could see like,
no way, bro.
They had his intestines and stuff on it, and they were all like, you could see them like eating his fucking heart and all sorts of stuff.
No.
Yeah.
But do you think this is not? Do you think like that's like real, or do you think that's like AI or something?
Well, this was the thing. That's how I stumbled upon it, because I was on Reddit, and then there's this thing called Morbid Questions, which is a Reddit I'm on, where people are just like ask mental like questions that you're just too afraid to ask, like, oh, is it normal to want to fuck your sister or whatever? And
yeah.
People are like, yeah. But there was this one where I was like, has anyone seen this video? There's rumors that it's AI or whatever. And I clicked on it, and then there's lots of people discussing it, and they were like, no, there's no way this is AI, like, for all these different reasons and stuff. Like, yeah, apparently, like, you can tell by, like, blood splatter and stuff if it's...
Yeah, because that's called snuff porn. That's like a category.
Snuff porn, yeah. It's the first time I've ever seen snuff, like, real snuff.
No, I've never seen snuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like it's snuff porn, there has to be a sexual element to it to make it porn, right? Because snuff is murder.
Yeah.
So to make it a porn, because like I've seen like murder videos and shit. But that's not snuff.
I've seen plenty of them. But
that's
this is the first snuff. But it was consensual. Like it was, the guy was obviously like.
There's that famous case from Germany where the guy is the German cannibal. He was he went on Craigslist.
Hands.
Yeah. And he went. Was it Craigslist? No, he went on a like a cannibal forum.
Yeah.
And he desired to eat someone.
Yeah.
And he met a few people, and then they all eventually pulled out. But then he eventually got his one kid to do it. He was like a 19-year-old guy, and they agreed that he was going to eat him.
Mm-hmm.
So he went to their flat and like fucking, and then the guy pulled out and then got back into it and then was like, actually just do it.
Yeah.
So he drove him to the train station and came back. And he came back and eventually they cut his chest. They cut a little bit of his chest off and they ate it together. And then they went to the bath and they cut his wrist and he just bled out in the bath. And then he ate him over a few weeks.
Oh my
So I see.
gosh.
So that guy's fantasy was to be eaten.
There's a
but that must have been the best. Like the guy who's like his fancy was to get his head cut off when he's coming.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you can only experience it once.
And it was always a split second as well.
But no, what got him probably when he was coming was the anticipate. It's like when you're waiting for a bag of Coke.
Yeah.
Like he's the thought of like, I'm actually gonna die right now.
Yeah.
And then all the comments were like what happened to this guy as a kid that this is what he's into? You know what I mean? Like getting his fucking head cut
But you
off.
know, this guy, he could be like just like, you know, these people that get kidnapped and they're about to die by like gangs and they just make them do stuff.
Oh, he's like, let's make this.
Yeah, it's probably like a trafficked guy and they do stuff like that.
Because if you was gonna get your head cut off, you wouldn't be able to get a boner. Do you know what I mean? Like if I was about to get my head cut off,
what you do is
I wouldn't be like, oh fuck yeah.
But you know, bro, if I don't care what situation if you're in, if you start rubbing your dick enough,
you're
gonna get a boner.
I got a hand job from a fucking Romanian whore in fucking Soho with the lads.
Yeah,
I came. So.
It's the motion, like your dick would just.
If someone's there with an axe off camera, you're probably gonna be like, I just can't get it up.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna be picturing your grandmother and stuff just so you can't get hard.
Yeah, if you're at your fucking your child funeral and you're crying over his casket and someone put your fucking hand down your trash, you would be like, oh,
later.
Someone's like, here's your hand, your wank off, you know.
Yeah, well, what if that hand was nicely Vaseline, you know, and it's touching the right areas? It's gonna go up, right? It's a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah,
But that's crazy, man. Sorry, but I was just gonna say, you guys watched Two Girls, One Cup.
It's classic.
So that's not snuff porn. So that's scat porn.
Yeah.
Because
it's 2 towers, 2 planes. It's an even better video.
Yeah.
That's just 9/11.
I was just gonna.
Arguably better. Anyway.
So that in the beginning of that video, that was very nice. Like those 2 girls were
two
banging.
hot Brazilians.
Banging. I can't remember the specific. Yeah.
2 hot Brazilians are making out. It was a trailer for a scat video. So it starts off 2 hot young Brazilian women are making out, and then everyone who watches the thing goes, "Oh, this is quite nice."
So nice.
And then it cuts to the next scene, and there's a glass,
like
an ice cream glass,
yeah,
with shit in it.
Yeah.
And you go, "Oh no."
Yeah.
And then the 2 lovely Brazilian ladies start eating it.
Yeah.
Like that, and then they start making out with the shit in their mouth.
But don't you see? Am I misremembering? You see the shit coming out of
yes.
one of their assholes.
So
you do.
I've seen it, man, and the shit comes out so nicely.
Yeah, it's like an ice cream. It's like ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah, like some people thought it was fake because.
Well, I thought they did put like ice cream in their assholes and then they just shit out the ice cream.
Because it came out like a.
Yeah.
It's making me want to
Mr. Swirly. Yeah, no, it's where are those women now?
They're probably dead. They're definitely dead.
They might have kids and fucking.
Oh, can you imagine that's your mum?
Oh yeah.
Like some kids going through school and their mum's like, "Oh, your mum's on OnlyFans," and there's 2 kids in Brazil like, "Your mum was 2 girls, 1 cup."
Yeah.
Your mum ate shit on camera.
Yeah.
And liked it.
Like everyone knows.
There was no gun involved. She did it for money.
Yeah. Everyone knows.
And she's still poor.
She's still living in a favela.
They probably didn't even make any money from that.
No.
They ruined their lives.
No, it was the guy filming it was like there was one of their boyfriends. He's like, "Do me a favor, eat shit on camera, baby."
Yeah.
Baby,
or if they did get paid, it was like a couple of hundred fucking shekels or whatever. But that video has like transcended fucking time and language.
Louis C.K. has seen
it.
Yeah.
Like you say that. I remember doing that a bit about it in Germany and all these countries, and like everyone's been like, "Oh yeah." Maybe a younger generation, maybe.
My dad has seen it. I
think your dad shot it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Wait till you hear this. I found out that this lad that I went on a date with once back in like my early 20s, I think. I found out that he went to prison for a year for fucking like a 16-year-old. Yeah.
Oh no.
Shit. Yeah.
You went on a date with him once?
I went on a date with him once. Okay. Yeah. We're the same, like pretty much the same age. Yeah, so I would have been like 20. What was I, 23 or 24? And
too old for him.
Too old for him. And but it was one of these ones where it was like I can't even remember why or something. His name. I can't remember how I even came across it, but when I met him, he was super weird. He had Tourette's, and he was like twitching, spazzing out and stuff.
Yeah.
On the date and stuff, and I was like, oh, this guy's a fucking mess. And he was.
Do you reckon like he like acts normal when only like kids are around him? Like his Tourette's goes away as like
it calms him down. Yeah, it's like Ritalin for him.
It's like I need more of this.
Yeah. So, or did someone tell me about it? And then I Google. If you Google his name, it's like the first thing that pops is like 2 Irish newspapers, and basically what happened was
he made it to the Irish newspaper that he fucked a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say 16 is like how old was he?
22.
In the gay world, that's fucking happening.
I know.
Come on, bro.
When you read it, you're like, his life is still fucked.
Yeah,
He was in prison for a year and he was a sex offender. But when you read it, you're like, so he was like 21, and then he was on Tinder and he met this lad who pretended he was 18.
Right.
And then prior to them meeting up, he said, I'm actually 16. And then the guy was like, sure, well.
Oh, why did you tell me that?
Yeah.
I'd be so annoyed.
So then he was just like, right, well, we might as well fucking. So then the guy went over to his house and they fucked. And then they met up the next day. And then when they were going to fuck again. And then the guy that I'd seen on a date started like biting him and stuff, like biting his leg and his arm and stuff, and obviously the 16-year-old was like, all right, this is too much, this is weird. Really? Ran out of the house
after getting fucked in the ass. Too weird.
Now this is where I draw the line. Right? You can fucking stick your cock in my ass, but you're not biting me. So he fucking and then he goes to, and then he told his sister that he got fucked by like a 21-year-old or whatever, and it must have been pretty soon after I went on a date with him.
Fuck.
So like maybe he was 21 and I was like 23 or something like that. Anyway, both in our early 20s, and then the guy ran and like told his sister, and then the guy fucking then got reported to the police, and then he got a year in prison
because a 16-year-old is a child.
Yeah, age consent in Ireland is 17. So
I think in England it's like a 16-year-old can sleep with a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old can sleep with a 16-year-old, but an 18-year-old can't sleep with a 16-year-old because it's like, even though they're of age of consent, there's like a gap. I think I'm right.
There's the Romeo and Juliet law. Yeah,
some bollocks.
It's to stop. Basically, it was to stop 16-year-olds from going to prison because they fucked a 15-year-old or something.
Yeah.
So
it's something
within a year, because that's ridiculous. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so this guy went to prison for a year, and he probably got fucking raped in prison because if I remember correctly, he was like a twink, so he probably got fucking ruined in prison.
He probably loved it, right?
Yeah, he probably loved it. Yeah, in fairness. Well, no, because he fucked. So he's probably top because he fucked.
So tops don't even like getting fucked.
No, they don't like getting fucked at all. No, but
wow.
Yeah, I've always thought that if I was thrown into if I went to prison and I was worried about the whole rape thing, I just every time it was like close to happen, I'd be like, I have AIDS. Just tell them you have AIDS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But so do I.
Yeah. That works out.
Yeah.
You're telling that to go with a life sentence.
Yeah. Well, that's what they were saying about. You have to be worried about the lifers in prison because they've nothing to lose, so they'll just fucking.
I think rape in England isn't a massive thing.
No,
but in America it's way more prevalent.
You got those lads from like Shawshank, the sisters.
Yeah. I remember reading this online article, and it was made into a play in America. It wasn't a big play, but it was made into a play. And it was about a story about this guy who'd every once in a while, every 6 months, he would commit a minor crime, which he would like steal like $300 worth of goods.
He'd fuck a minor.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then he'd steal like over $100 worth of goods, which would give him like a 6-month sentence. And the reason why he'd do this because he'd like to go to prison, and when he got sent to prison, he was fucking thrown around like a fucking sex doll.
Oh, and that was his thing.
That was his fetish. So he would go to and he would get fucked, for like 6 months straight. And then he'll just go out and he'll live his life for 6 months, and he'll go back for a fucking party.
Oh, nice.
There's a fucking video I saw on Instagram the other day of this like kind of gay black dude.
Yeah.
And he's like, and the interviewer was like, he was like, you've been to prison. And he's like, yeah, I fucking loved it.
I think I've seen that video.
Yeah, and the guy's like, what? He's like, look, I shouldn't be saying this. My mum would be really annoyed. But when I was in prison, I was the biggest bitch you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
I was smoking weed. I was doing coke. And I was getting fucked by some real...
Yeah, I think I have seen that. And then there's that episode of Louis Theroux where he goes to the Miami mega jail or something. Yeah. And there's like a gay dude, but he has his hair. He looks like fucking. He was
a woman. Like he would.
Well, there was a woman, but then there was a trans woman, and then there was also just this gay kind of faggy guy who kind of had his hair like fucking what's that the animated woman who's like Bippity Boop, or you know what that one where she's got. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, and then he had like a boyfriend in the prison, and they interviewed the boyfriend. He's like this. Looked like a fucking Aryan Brotherhood type guy, and he's like, yeah, I've got a wife like outside of I've got a wife outside prison. I just fucked this guy.
Yeah. Apparently it's not gay like in prison. If you fuck someone, as long as you like when you come out, you're just back to normal.
As long as you don't continue that behavior outside of prison, then it's
but I mean, I didn't know that rape wasn't a thing in the UK. Like,
I mean, this is something I've read where it's less prevalent in the UK.
I think movies have blown it out of proportion.
Yeah, I reckon just like all the people that do it are just the ethnics. I reckon in the UK.
Right. Like, what, to each other?
No, to like white people.
Oh, to white guys.
It's always the white guys getting raped because they're the minority.
Right. But do you know anyone who's been to prison? Not naming names or anything.
Yes, I know one guy who's been to prison, but he told me he just got bullied by he was in a gang and he just got bullied by other gang members, and in prison he told me like on the first day they know your papers. I don't know how. Yeah, the inmates, they know your papers. So some people have good papers, some people have bad papers. If you're like from a rape case or a pedophile thing, whatever, that's really bad papers, and you're gonna get fucked up like the whole time. Yeah. If you got good papers, it's like if you like killed someone, you know, serial killers, so then you go in and people like they leave you alone. They respect you. But basically, he told me like if you have to prove yourself on the first day by just going apeshit on someone, because they're gonna test you on the first day. Yeah. So you gotta like just seriously harm some guy, and then people are like. But he was a Muslim, right? Yeah. And if you're a Muslim, you go in there, it's the best setup because you get like breaks to go on and like to pray. So you get like more like lunchtime or breaks or whatever.
You get a prison issued rug.
Yeah, bro. You get a nice carpet to pray on, and it's just you and the boys, and you just got a brotherhood there. Yeah.
But apparently they get better food as well because they have halal food because it's like a smaller amount of food. They get the better stuff.
There you go.
Muslims run prison in the UK.
I'm converting to Islam if I ever go to prison.
Yeah.
And then
most gingers do. Gingers are most likely.
Gingers convert to Islam.
Yes.
The most likely white group of people to convert to Islam are the gingers.
I swear to you, I've seen so many white.
There's so many white Muslim gingers, bro.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be good for my career. Seeing some of the.
Imagine
me starting to do like the Muslim circuit or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, surely I'd have to grow.
Mashallah, brothers.
Yeah, mashallah.
Obviously just don't and you could still be gay, and you would just be, and you know, Muslims. But that's the gay Muslim guy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But surely now, like that. Wouldn't fly.
But in the industry, there was
a gay imam in South Africa. Yeah, and he was openly gay and openly an imam, and he got
R.I.P.
He got shot in the face.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But he had a good couple days. You know, he had a good couple day run of making it to the papers until like he got shot in the face.
And the bullet also pierced the guy's cock that was in his mouth. I do remember that guy. I had an idea to like call a show Why Are You Gay?
Yeah. Why Are You Gay? Yeah.
And then it's like the poster's like that guy interviewing me. Yeah. I've like photoshopped my head onto the. Yeah. Turns out that the Why Are You Gay video, that's a trans woman or something.
Right.
Which makes it even funnier.
Do you know what's so funny, bro? I didn't even fucking know that. Do you just find out now like everyone is either like a trans or a pedophile, like just on the news? Like what the fuck is going on, man? Literally everyone is one or the other. Like, you know,
what do you mean, like famous people or just people that you know?
Famous people in power. You know, when you sent me because you sent me the thing about Epstein and Trump.
Yeah.
And you said you see the Epstein stuff in Trump, and I just like I was like, oh, is Trump a pedophile? I was not like, you know, I was not surprised at all. I was just like, here we go again, another pedophile. Yeah. And I literally paused my like nuclear weapons is fake videos I was watching, right? I was like, let me fucking check this out, yeah. And I couldn't last 5 minutes, bro, because it was just all like MSNBC, whatever that channel.
MSNBC or
that channel, and all like the left-wing channel, and they're just going hard at Trump, not releasing the list or something like that, right? Yeah. So I'm assuming he's on the list. Is this
the theory is that like that apparently a lot of like Tim Dillon is actually a good guy for this because he actually has he claims that he has sources. He has dinners with like people,
powerful
that are
people,
the FBI and in Trump's circle. Apparently, like there's no indication that Trump actually fuck little girls. Like there's no you can look at like all the women that he's like Stormy, like apparently it was all women of age, but he is in the files.
He's on the flight log.
For some reason he had shady dealings with fucking Epstein and stuff. But the claim that he's a pedo himself, I don't think holds any water. Because there's like no, like, it was someone like that, like with Epstein, there's a paper trail of like he was a high school teacher and he got sacked because he was like being weird with the girls.
For real, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then he went to Mar-a-Lago, got kicked out of Mar-a-Lago because he was trying to recruit the massage to the teenage girls there. But like with Trump, there's no like. Yeah. There's nothing about him anywhere about him fucking underage girls. So I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think the problem is that it's death by association. I
100%.
I doubt he fucked a kid.
It's like also.
Yeah. Exactly.
Believe that, but.
Yeah, but it's like I think he probably went to he probably went to the islands and didn't fuck a kid because he's probably smart enough to be like, I'm not gonna fuck a kid.
Yeah, I'll just
I'll watch.
Yeah.
I'll watch you fuck the kid.
Yeah,
dude, I reckon Trump fucked a kid. I'll tell you what, man. I do think everyone is like compromised in power, right? So so the whole thing about Trump, because he really came to power like as the pedophile hunter guy and like. Oh, he's the American guy. He cares about the country, drain the swamp.
Yeah, he's gonna get rid of the tunnels.
Get rid of the tunnels.
The ones not Hamas, the ones under Washington.
Yeah, the Jewish ones.
The Hamas ones, they're fine. You know, New York. And then people kind of bought into that, right?
Yeah.
So people thought that he wouldn't be compromised because he's already rich and powerful, and he came as a public figure. So because people say the president, they don't make money, so they're easily to buy out. Like a president makes 60K, 50K a year, whatever, or 100K.
Yeah.
So then he came into power, so he kind of was already powerful. But bro, I think the people that are like running this shit, they're so rich and powerful. They would, Trump anyway, they'll just be like, all right, yeah, you're rich and powerful. All right, okay, then let's, if you don't fuck this kid, I'm gonna like kill your, daughter or something. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna, So and also these people.
There's a guy who's been put in power. He's like, and when they say you gotta fuck this kid, he's like, okay then, fine. He really wanted to do it. He's like, okay then.
Well,
if I have to fuck the kid, I will.
Well, my hands are tied.
I hate this. I hate that I have to fuck this child.
Yeah, like he didn't even ask for how much money or anything. Yeah. Just like,
fine, I'll do it.
Fine.
But, like the thing with like all of this is that basically what it all comes down to is that Israel is controlling the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what it comes. And people are gonna go, oh, that's fucking anti-Semitic, and that's it's so like even on something as mainstream as like Wikipedia, right? Like, Wikipedia is like quite, surface level. Fucking like it doesn't entertain conspiracy theories whatsoever.
100%, bro. It covers a lot.
Even on that, it's like Epstein had ties to Mossad, and then he basically just picked up where like Ghislaine Maxwell's dad left.
But Mossad, the CIA. And MI5, MI6, all them three, and the French as well, the French intelligence service, they all function. They compete to a degree, but they all function as the same body.
100%.
They all have the same goals.
Right.
The Mossad are just the best at it.
Yeah.
So because Mossad are the best at it, they can kind of control CIA and MI5 policy.
Yeah.
But they are all functioning together. So it is like I think it's like a thing where like Israel kind of control it because they're the best at it, but like the Yanks and the fucking English want them to fucking control it anyway. Yeah, they're passively like, your policy is our policy.
Yeah, and also the Israeli guys, they're probably American or British, like originally.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? So so they're probably like they play both sides.
And then saying how? Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, and like who are they competing with? The Russians, bro?
I don't know.
The Russians are shit.
It's funny how...
They used to be good, but...
Yeah.
It's just, they run the world, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's so funny that, like, Israel is such a small country. Like, it's the size of, like, New Jersey or something. And it has so much power. I only found out recently, that the French like the French equivalent of the CIA or government has ties to all this shady stuff, because I went down this fucking rabbit hole about the French president's wife being a man. I don't know if you've...
The Candace Owens documentary is one of the best bits of media ever produced.
Dude, no, I watched episode 1 of it.
I loved it.
Have you watched the whole thing?
I loved it.
Candace Owens is so full of shit, dude. Like, she's...
Yeah, to a degree. But it was still so fun to watch.
It's fun to watch, but you're like... you can just like...
I just believe... I let myself believe it. I let myself just be submerged in it.
Usually I let myself believe it.
Yeah,
but
it's
even
fun.
Watching it, like, I knew from the start when she was just like in President Macron's first official portrait as president, in the background you can see a book written by a French pedophile, a French self-proclaimed pederast, and she's like, well, there you have it, like all this sort of stuff. And then,
but why is the book in the portrait?
No, but I'll tell you why. No, bro. They like to show off. They like to rub shit in your face.
Yeah.
We're talking about like people that are into weird stuff, right? And they believe in mad stuff. They believe like, look, because they believe maybe at the end of times they get judged by God or whatever. So be like, look, we were telling them, we left like the book, kind of giving them hints.
It's significant. Like if you was getting a picture taken for like being the president of France, you wouldn't leave your pocket pussy on the desk.
maybe I would.
Well, yeah, but
maybe that's what got me elected.
And if you did, you'd be like, that's because like, this pocket pussy is really important to me.
Yeah.
Macron is saying this fucking nonce, his ideology and his worldview.
But apparently
really
he was a
to me.
very good writer.
Who?
He's considered the guy.
Yeah, he's also a paedophile.
Pedo. Because as soon as she mentioned that guy, paused the video. I was like, okay. Because sometimes, like when she said that, when Candace Owens claimed that there was a journalist who tried to expose the fact that Macron's wife was a man, she got killed by the Macrons. She got thrown into a lake or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hang on a second. So I went on the internet. I couldn't find anything about this fucking journalist.
But then also, bro, just bear in mind the internet now, a lot of it got taken away. Like you would try research, it would be good, but sometimes they delete stuff. But you know what though? That might not be true, but right now they are telling everyone she's a man. Like now they don't care.
Yeah.
And also I'm looking at her, she's a man.
She is a man. Bro. Oh, totally.
She is a man.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing about, I mean, the fact that like the way they met and stuff.
Oh, it's crazy, brother.
Do you know all that shit?
I don't know how they met.
So,
so he was, he was 14, she was 39, and she was like his a drama school teacher, and then they met, and then she basically like fell in love with him. But I don't think it's shady whether they consummated the relationship.
Also, it's like the claim Candace is making is that Macron went to this elite fucking private school in France. It's like the equivalent of like Eton or like whatever, like, you know, rugby. Like it's like an elite place for elite people.
Yeah.
He's not from an elite family, but he kind of gets put in there, and he's a young, charismatic, good-looking kid, right? He then meets this lady who's like 39 years old. She's a connected woman, and she's also a teacher. They fall in love, which makes no sense. No 39-year-old tranny's gonna fucking fall in love with a kid.
Yeah,
that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So the claim Candace is making is that the wife, I can't remember her name, but Brigitte groomed Macron into being this like maturing candidate. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, like he's
a compromised candidate.
Yeah,
so he's going to be the face of the regime. So like he's the face who gets into power, and then the people behind him do all their dirty dealings.
Yeah. Behind them.
There's a thing in the documentary where Macron went to university in France, and he went to, again, the most elite university in France. But he was like, apparently all his schoolmates were saying he's shit. He's in class, he can't answer a single question. He doesn't understand the most basic fucking equations for the maths exam or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then so they all started complaining because
39-year-old falls in love with a 14-year-old. What's the age gap?
He's there like, and he was like 0.
I don't know. I don't know. But basically, he was shit in school. And fucking, but he was top of the class. So when they released the exam results, he was top. Yeah. They were like, but he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So they all complained about it. So that was the only year that when they graduated, the exam results wasn't released.
Ah.
Also, he has connection to the Rothschilds.
Macron or Brigitte? I was gonna say Brigitte.
Brigitte has connection to the Rothschilds.
So we're calling him a he now, are we? He's got connections to
I just only saw the video when he sat down. Did you see the video when he sat down? He just sat down like a fucking alpha male, bro.
Brigitte sat down
and fucking sat down like proper. Just.
Well, that reminds me. We'll go back to.
She went, fucking hell, lads.
She let it.
I just sat my bollocks.
Yeah, I just sat me. Oh fuck.
Fucking hell.
But it reminds me one time I was on the overground and I was sitting there, and I think I've said this a million times on this, but there was just a woman in a dress or whatever, and I was like, I think they might be trans. Like, I think that's grey area. I was like, I think they might be trans. I'm just looking, and then all of a sudden, then she just goes to this, and basically just scratched her balls. Like, I was like, I know that move. I know that fucking move. Like, that's every dude knows that fucking just adjusted the balls to the fucking thing, and I was like.
But dude, you know, I was thinking like, what's the definite, like, what's the thing that you need to look for? Because people say the hands, like the bulge, and I think it's the Adam's apple. But do you reckon some of them don't have it?
They get it shaved down.
Yeah, but also that's a mismatch.
Shaved down by what?
By surgeons, like that's what they.
Shut the fuck. They shave the bone. Like
they shave the Adam's apple.
Also,
away,
women can have Adam's apples.
Can they?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that Adam's like Adam and Eve?
I think that's where it derived from. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, women can have Adam's apples.
So you kind of can't tell. I mean, you have to look at several things, like take many factors.
You don't know until you get naked, and because they might.
You really don't know.
And even then, like they might have the man-made pussy.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, sometimes I've never seen I've seen them online. They normally look pretty. It's an axe wound. You know what I mean?
Really, it's not.
I've never seen one. Yeah,
I've never seen a trans.
I've had a look. It's not good.
Said it's an axe wound. It's just
just
a hole.
Fuck.
I'll get one up for you. It's
no,
crazy.
I've seen some. I've seen the trans.
You need to verify age.
yeah. George's there from fucking. I mean, I've seen some of the. But on Grindr, you see like, I've said this before as well, where you're like, on Grindr and you see, and there's so many trans people on Grindr. Like it's fucking. Like I remember when Grindr. Back in the fucking good old days, where it was just gay men wanting to fuck gay men, or bisexual men,
like God intended.
Like God intended, yeah. Like if God, this is how God wanted it to be. Was Grindr to be exclusively for gay men to fuck each other, and then all of a sudden now you go on Grindr and it's like they've rebranded it to be like, it's
inclusive.
It's for queer people, and it used to be just this is for men, and the photos, like the advertising stuff was just. Fucking dudes with like jack dudes fucking making out or whatever.
Cool gay guys.
But being a dude about it. And then you go on Grindr now and it's like literally every second profile is like trans woman, trans man. And you're like, if that's your thing, maybe there should be another app for that. Because I'm on there and I'm like, I know I'm not the only one. I know obviously, there is some gay dudes out there who are kind of into, I'll fuck anything, and queer people who have like pansexuals or whatever, they'll fuck absolutely anything. But like when you're just a gay dude, you're just like,
but
I thought this was our thing.
That's the thing is there should be a separation between gayness and queerness, because there's two separate things. Queerness is like it's like a banner for everything.
But
gay is just like
umbrella term.
No, I'm gay. I like fucking dudes. That's the one thing I do.
Men.
Yeah,
right?
men's arseholes.
And I'm not saying whatever trans men, whatever, but I know I'm not the only one who's going on Grindr like being like fucking gee, like what, like because everyone else has their thing, like you know what I mean. There's like I'm pretty sure that like there's apps that are exclusively for fucking like
Muzmatch. Got
Muzmatch for Muslims. You know what I mean? They're not like. It'd be funny if Muzmatch like became this like woke fucking thing. It's like, well now we're kind of for all religions. And it's like, well no, I want.
Fucking Jew. I don't want to get these Jews off of Muzmatch.
On Muzmatch though, are all the women on Muzmatch not wearing fucking hijabs?
So I've uses it. I don't think he actually I think he just has a look at it. I don't think he actually dates. Because he's a good Muslim boy. But
what does that mean? No sex before marriage?
Exactly.
Or whatever?
No, he just doesn't have Haribos, bro.
He doesn't have what?
Haribos.
Why, are they not halal?
They got gelatin in them.
I think they're like tied to Israel as well, are they? Some weird way.
I would.
Everything's tied to Israel in some weird way. Even Muzmatch. And but so they blur out their faces, and then if you connect to them, you can, and they like you, then they unblur the face.
Right.
So until you connect with them, they got a blurry face, but like I don't know. Ooh,
that's a nice blur.
It's a nice blur. Is that a unibrow? I can't tell.
Yeah.
It would be funny to go on there and just like put me in a hijab,
and then you unlock it, and it's just like But
and you just say white Muslim reverts or something.
I can't imagine there's too many fucking trans women on Musmatch.
It's at least one.
Yeah,
at least one.
That's like. But this is right. This is the thing. This is a weird thing that I saw recently. Right? So the idea of the hijab and all that sort of stuff is so that men don't get distracted. Is that what it is? Men don't get distracted and stare at the.
Well, they say so like just a woman's body and like hair or whatever, it would arouse like lust in a man.
Yeah.
And being lustful is like it's a sin, it's sinful. So they're trying to like minimize like sinning. That's basically what it comes down to.
And also from like another perspective is that if you had if you can marry multiple women, so one man had like 5 wives, that means there's another man with no wives.
Right.
So they kind of do it as a way of like, well, if you can't see the woman, you're not going to be jealous of the man who has 5 wives.
Oh, that's nice.
Diesel has a great joke about that.
Diesel.
Right, about someone having 5 wives and it's like, oh yeah, one of my uncles only has 1 wife. We all think he's gay.
That's
a great fucking joke.
Yeah, he
did but then I'm in Whitechapel the other day, and we all know Whitechapel is a very brown, whatever place. But there was like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old girl in a fucking hijab, and I'm like,
bro.
But you, there's always an uncle who's like, who would like get lust, from that,
But that's what it blew my mind. I was like,
yeah, it's crazy, bro.
So like they're covering her up because they think that there's gonna be a dude that's like.
Well,
but like
I know there is dudes, obviously.
But
I dated.
But apparently like the rule is you do it after the woman gets like the first period or whatever. When like a girl becomes like a teenager.
Yeah.
And now she's like a woman, and then you do the thing. But don't you find that hijabs they're so like effective? Like whenever I see a woman in a hijab, I can't objectify her, bro. And I'm pissed.
I think it is.
I'm like, damn, like, and I didn't know the hair would be the thing that would do it. Like, could you think like I don't know, like everything, but like the hair with the hijab, I'm like, I can't even get.
So hijab is when they got their face showing.
Yeah, hijab is just like a hair.
The thing is, burqa is the whole shebang. It's
a burqa is the whole shebang. So like, I was watching a documentary about like Iran. Whatever, but they weren't wearing burqas, they were wearing hijabs.
Yeah,
and you don't sexualize them. You just go, oh, she's got a pretty face. So you are more you have more of an innocence towards it. Like I was watching it, like, oh, she's pretty. I weren't like, oh, you fucking cunt.
Right. Oh, the body and the tits.
Yeah. As soon as you see the tits and the body, you turn into an animal.
Right.
But when it's just a face, you're like, oh, I want to buy her a milkshake.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's like the Louis bit where he's talking about how like the movies like Grease and stuff, where they're like, I want to pick up a chick and kiss her on the lips.
I want to hold her hand.
I want to hold her hand and see what happens.
And
now it's just like, I want to fucking come in her tits or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, there's times where I sometimes wish men were wearing fucking burqas and hijabs, because you just. I'm on this train and I'm trying to like fucking read a book or whatever, and then
that's a fucking curveball you just threw at the Muslim like thinking, innit, bro? Because he just said. Yeah, what about men? Like, he objectifies men. Don't they need hijab?
Yeah, why isn't there, like, little boys running around in fucking burqas and stuff?
Bro, I was walking past a garage. I was walking past a garage the other day, right? And it was like an Arab-run garage, right? They're all Arab guys, and they're all just chatting. Yeah. And I'm walking past, and I light a cigarette, so I stop. And then there's one of the Arab guys, he's on his phone, and he's kind of doing this, so his phone's not seen by the other guys.
Ooh,
I have a look, he's on Grindr.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he was on Grindr.
Way.
And he's like smoking a cigarette and he's like, blah, 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 blah. And he goes back to Grindr.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Now,
that's insane.
Dude, the Gulf, so like Saudis especially, is very gay. Saudi, Qatar, Bahrain. Oh, bro. Like, as Arabs, their reputation is they're the most gay.
There's a lot of gayness in fucking the Arab world,
There's so dude, my cousin.
What makes them gay? Or like, I know, go on here.
Dude, basically, so they're called the Gulf Arabs. So they're kind of like a different ethnic groups to, like, say, the North African Arabs or the Iraqis, the old, Babylon kind of area.
Right.
So they're kind of like different areas. But they are known for their gayness, bro. And my cousins, they're Egyptian, so they went to school in secondary school, and they went to school in Saudi. And their parents were very worried about them because they just being like doing gay stuff in secondary school, because it was all like all boys school.
Yeah,
it was very like just widespread, man, and they got very like worried about them. And apparently they just I don't know, bro, it might be like a genetic thing, but they're just very gay.
What do you mean they're gay? They're more effeminate or something?
No, they just there's a lot of gay. They have a gay community.
The theory with this is that they see women as just baby makers.
Yeah.
So they don't see women as sex for pleasure. They see them as sex for procreation. And because all these women, a lot of them wear burqas and like the full shebang, like they're the postbox people. They don't sexualize them ever. When they're growing up, they have all these sexual feelings, but they never see a woman's body. So they transfer that sexual feeling to effeminate-looking men.
So it's had the opposite effect of what the
it's made
hijab.
It's made them gay
men.
Yeah.
So if you basically, it's kind of like incels, right? Like it's kind of like an incel thing, right? If you're not getting pussy, right, and you just can't even interact with the women, but you're chilling with your boys, and you guys are all horny, you're like, hey, bro, let's just fucking whack each other off. It'll be fun. And even in Egypt, like that's a big thing in Egypt. But
lads jerking off,
just like people in like teenage boys, because for you to have sex, you gotta get married. So then they would just like high school, they would just jerk each other off, and it's not gay, they're just horny. You know?
This sort of shit never went on with my mates. People talk about like, oh yeah, me and my buddies used to jerk off around. That shit. If you try to even suggest that shit. Like with my buddies growing up,
but
shot down.
But hang on, but were your boys they getting like girls and they meet girls, date them like? Because I do think all like horniness, it can transcend many things. Like people bang up.
I remember
donkey or something.
Me and my friends, we used to go to Omegle all the time to get a woman with her jugs out, right?
Yeah.
And then we had our friends, and he had a massive willy. Like he was like 8 inches.
Free Willy.
Yeah, he was like a tiny kid, but he had a huge cock.
Right.
So all we used to do is that we would have him jerking off on camera.
Right.
And then I'll be doing the buttons, clicking through, and when we get a woman, or what we thought was a woman, he'd be jerking off on camera, and then she would start like showing her tits, and then we'll be jerking off behind him.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So that shit didn't even.
And you can't see the woman; you can just see your friend's big.
Yeah. You're like, get a dick out of the way. I'm trying to fucking jerk off.
You actually have to slap it.
I'm trying to jerk off this clearly fake video of a woman masturbating.
Yeah. Just a fat guy.
Just a fat guy behind the screen.
Yeah, like that's because I watched. I don't know if you saw this. The Nelk boys. They had Netanyahu on.
I saw that.
Their podcast.
Yeah.
And then in response, they had this guy Hassim. Do you know this guy?
Hassim Piker.
No, it's Hassan Piker. Is that guy? But there's another guy.
Oh, Bassem Youssef, the Egyptian guy.
Bassem Youssef, yeah.
He's a journalist, right?
Yeah. And then he went in on the Nelk boys, and it was beautiful to watch. And then he was just like, oh yeah, like, and you guys got fucking, the way he phrased it was beautiful, like, because he basically said that, like, 2 years ago, the Nelk boys went to Israel, right?
Yeah.
And they did this whole vlog where they're like, we're in fucking Israel. And it's like, they're partying and they're getting treated like gods or whatever.
Yeah, punching Palestinian children.
Yeah, not far off.
Yeah.
And then it turns out then that there's a Jewish guy in Nelk called Steiny.
Steiny's Jewish. Yeah,
he's Jewish. And then
I'm Steiny.
And then his grandparents were Holocaust survivors that moved to the States, and then he like hooked up the trip, and I don't know what happened. And they went to Israel, and they're like, Israel's great, and then they get shown like the way that they present the fucking what's going on with Palestine to them is
it's like a brainwashing kind of trip. Bro, this is called the birth of right. Have you heard this?
Where you get to fly back. And
it's
get
like a free
trip,
free hotel accommodation.
Yeah.
And they give you like talks. So they take you to like the West Bank like wall or whatever.
Exactly.
And they'll be like, oh, that's where the evil Muslims are, and and they just say
that's what it basically is. And they're like, okay, we're going to take you now. The way they portray Palestinians in the Nelk Boys Israel documentary is fucking mental. They're like, do you guys want to meet some Palestinians or whatever? And they're like, oh, do we want to meet some Palestinians? Yeah. And they get picked up by like a Palestinian in like a 4x4, and he's got like a little bit of a scarf or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just for dust, or it's not whatever. And then all the Nelk
boys like the weather's fine, and man's wearing a fucking
But then some of the Nelk boys are like, dude, why is he wearing a fucking Why is he wearing a scarf? Like, they're all in the back of the car like, dude, he's making me, why is he wearing a scarf? The camera's like shooting him like he's like a weird, like he's like a terrorist. And then they take him, exactly, and then they take him to meet Palestinians, and it's just these cunts like living in like caves and tents. And it would make like an uninformed idiot think that, oh, all Palestinians just live in fucking tents. And they're like, this is the elder of the village. He's 98. He has 300 grandchildren. And they're all like, oh, and they're trying to like dap him up and stuff. And he's just like this like 98-year-old man, like, what the fuck's going on? and then they meet with like, and it's the way they portray.
And what Bassem Youssef brought that up.
So Bassem Youssef brought that up when he kind of grilled the Nelk boys, and he was like, "Do you guys realize that was you getting recruited by Israel? Because like Israel had the foresight to be like, all right, this war is going to kick off. We're going to need like some in with like podcasts in the States. So we'll have these fucking Nelk retards over here. We'll like as your man had, what's his name, Bassem Youssef. He was like, you got recruited on that trip, and then you got activated when you had Netanyahu on your podcast. So they were like that. They played the long game. They were like, we'll have these guys over to Israel. We'll fucking brainwash them, and then in 2 years, when shit's hitting the fan, we'll get fucking BB on their podcast. And then we'll. Apparently, they were like, the Nelk boys got handed the questions that they could ask him. They were like, this is what you ask him. And then they just went,
dude, I reckon they just paid them off like a long time ago. Like they just said, boys, come, we're just giving you £2 million. You're doing this.
It's probably not even as hard as that. They don't really understand what they're doing.
No.
So they just got this free fucking holiday where they're like, oh great, we get to film content. And then they met a guy who's kind of like, they probably met a guy who's like in the Israeli Secret Service who was kind of nice to him. And they had a few beers.
So they're
and then they do because they have tour guides.
And then that guy, and the tour guys are fucking Mossad. And then that guy just rang him one day and went, hey man, oh bro, he's going to be sick. I'm going to get Netanyahu on the fucking podcast for you. And they're like, oh sick, bro. And they're fucking retards.
They are, and I can say this like unequivocally, they are fucking retards. Like Kyle Forgard, Steiny, they're very clever with marketing and with content creation. Like they've made Nelk this huge brand. And they're very good at that, the YouTube, all that being YouTube and stuff. Outside of anything to do with YouTube content creation, merchandise, they are the biggest fucking retards. They were like, it's so obvious with when they had Netanyahu, after the whole like fallout from the Netanyahu thing, when they're getting grilled by Bassem Youssef, they're like, oh dude, like we had like no idea like who he was, and like we just thought he was just controversial, but we were like,
so you think they're that retarded, bro? They didn't know?
Dude, they are that retarded. They're like, we didn't know. And it's like, how do you not know? Like, you're all on social media. Every single, like, you cannot escape what's happening in Palestine.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like, Gaza was there,
like,
bro.
Oh, dude, like, we just didn't know. And we were like, what are you even fucking... And the questions they asked him, that they were like, I'm sure you saw this doing the rounds, like, they're asking him, like, about his relationship with Trump. And, like, he says, like, oh, yeah, it's me and Donald. Like, we eat McDonald's and stuff together, like, in the White House. And then one of them was just like... he goes like, oh, McDonald's or Burger King?
Oh yeah, I saw it in the comments.
BB's like, oh, Burger King. And then the guy Steiny goes, bro, that's your worst take yet. He's like, he's just been justifying fucking a genocide, and then he says he prefers Burger King over McDonald's, and he's like, dude, that's like the craziest thing you've said.
Bro.
He literally says that's the craziest thing you've said in this podcast.
So bro, so what you're saying is these Mossad guys are just like benefiting off the American retardation, and they just like and they're just falling for it. And I mean, bro, that makes sense for their politics, bro. Like, if you just look at everything.
Netanyahu on, by the way, there's nothing on with it, but it's just like, don't fucking like, you gotta. If you're gonna have the fucking,
you gotta like trash him. You gotta trash him.
Have questions. You gotta
questions
for him.
You gotta push back a little bit. You gotta do your research and be like, oh well, he's the prime minister of a country which is committing a genocide. Maybe I should ask him a few questions about it.
And that's the thing. Even apparently he's trying to get on Rogan, and Rogan's like, I don't want anything to.
Yeah, Rogan said no.
Which is trying to get on Rogan.
Well, which is annoying because I would probably like. You think Rogan's a fucking paid man, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Because you think he's a insider man. I don't think so.
I think they wouldn't get you to the top spot podcast without at least controlling like what you say. And for that reason, to me, that's like a paid man.
Right.
Yeah. Spotify $100 million deal.
All of that. Yeah. And
Spotify is isn't it like a Norwegian company or something?
Dude, Spotify is probably owned by the guy that owns Pornhub. It's probably a Jew. Like, you know, like it all comes back to like five guys, bro. And they just own these things that own other things. Yeah.
Ahmed, Ibrahim, and George Wheeler there, guys. Follow them on Instagram. Their Instagrams are in the show notes, along with the link to the Patreon. Support the Patreon for the love of baby Jesus Christ. It's €3.50 a month for an extra episode every week, plus some random goodies, and it's just a nice way to support the pod. I would appreciate it very much. Please tell people about the podcast as usual. I sound like a broken record now. Rate the pod on Spotify, like and subscribe to the YouTube, comment, all the rest of that. Kiss your father on the lips, and happy Halloween. All right, love you. Bye bye.